Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. TERRALAND, the best choice for real estate when it comes to investments. Now, this is very interesting what I've been able to find, and this is what I mean when I say that there is no industry that blockchain technology will not impact. And real estate is definitely one of those industries that blockchain is going to revolutionize in 2022 and beyond. So bring on TERRALAND. It's a global transaction platform based on blockchain technology for the sale of the entire real estate or its individual parts. In the first stage, there will be commercial properties intended for investment purposes that for those that generate a return for investors without maintenance. And this particular project, TERRALAND, started in 2019. I've just come across it, and it gets exciting, right? It gets so exciting to see blockchain technology being used to revolutionize industries and bring more people than ever into the world of real estate utilizing technology. Now, TERRALAND helps with fractional online real estate investment. Fractional. So you create your account just a few clicks away from accessing the real estate offered by TERRALAND.io. Select your investment. In the user panel, you can quickly find all information related to selected properties. Invest in 5 minutes by connecting your wallet. You will gain access to purchase of the unit of your choice. Earn and track. So your user panel will display the information you're interested in related to the specific property. So that there is, pretty straightforward, right? Now, what are the advantages, right? So investing in property through the blockchain. Blockchain is one of the safer environments, and above all, it is transparent. And believe you me, in the real estate world, whether it's commercial or residential, it is not a transparent world. There's a lot of dodgy, gray, and sometimes even black areas, right, in regards to this particular industry. So TERRALAND is used to generate, transfer, and burn real estate tokens, thanks to which the users can have an insight into the transactions taking place within the TERRALAND ecosystem. So traditional, right? So if you want every user to feel the traditional approach to business when using blockchain technology. So investing in real estate is not new, but the transparency that blockchain brings is new. And when it comes to profitable possibility to purchase and option shares in special purpose investments owned by real estate owners, including from developers who have not yet offered investment opportunity through the digital currency. So it's going to bring more people into this world. The way that it's done is through a wide choice of investments, profitable terms, safe and secure. So those are the three pillars which are very, very important. Now, the company itself, like I said, began in 2019. And in June 2020, the project was favored by VC Impera Alpha Fund, which, by the way, do check out who this venture capitalist Impera Alpha Fund is, which has resulted in receiving a grant from the National Center of Research and Development for the implementation of the MVP platform. So really cool how they've gone about it. The partnerships are here. And when it comes to research, so when the Serpent brings something to you to check out, you gotta research these things, right? So who are these partners? You gotta research who they are. So you get a really good understanding of who they are beyond what the project is, right? The project is one thing, but then researching who all these are is your homework. The frequently asked questions is really cool on the website. So how does it work? How much does it cost to use TERRALAND? So research on the platform is completely free, while to invest involves sending the appropriate amount of funds according to the parameters associated with the property. Who can invest through TERRALAND? Any natural person who meets the condition of KYC, AML. So for legal reasons, people from the following countries cannot use this service at the moment: USA, Belarus, Burma, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, Cuba, Democratic Republic of Congo, Iran, Iraq, Liberia, North Korea, Sudan, Syria, Venezuela, and Zimbabwe. Can't use it at the moment, right? And they'll probably keep you up to date when those countries will open up. So TERRALAND will sell real estate via the internet using blockchain technology. Properties offered by them will come from almost every corner of the world. Tokenization of real estate allows you to divide into parts, for example, 1 meter squared, which has a certain value. such division makes it possible for a property that was inaccessible to some users until recently to become part of a diversified investment portfolio. So it's about, you have this particular property and you break it down into, for example, 1 meter squared little pieces of blockchain. And so you don't own the whole thing, you can own a little piece of it, but still share within the return. So for example, one of them here says estimated annual rate of return 5.9, others 5.6, 6.2, 5.5. So that's one way that it works. Now, when entering the Terra ecosystem, there's an interesting articles that are on here on Medium, right? So if you do check out TERRALAND on Medium, there's a lot of articles that you can learn about it. But when it comes to, for example, loan farming and how that works, and from a unique perspective, what they bring to the game is really, really, really cool. So when you look at it and how it works, right? So from a percentage point of view, from a borrow APR, from an APY in the actual token itself, this is cool, right? This is really, really, really cool. What they're bringing to the game of real estate, utilizing technology, is really exciting. Like genuinely exciting on how they've approached real estate and blockchain together. Now you have 18 pages, my friend, to read. You wouldn't be a serpent, you can't be a serpent, if you don't read every single page on here. It's really, really important, right? From the overview to the mission, to the barriers, to in practice, to the property tokens, to the actual native token, to the secondary market, from founders, developers, partners, roadmaps. This is all really, 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 really important stuff for you to check out. And it's about, when I bring something to the channel, it has to solve a real world problem. And to me, blockchain and real estate together is a marriage made in heaven, because it does solve a lot of problems and it does break a lot of barriers and makes a lot of barriers easier to deal with, right? It's never like straightforward or, it's not a piece of cake, but this allows for transparency and it makes it easier to get into the world of investing in real estate. So it's really, really, really cool. And now those 18 pages is not too complicated, right? Check it out, understand it, go through the investment process step by step is in here, right? So you select the property that you're interested in, determine your investment amount, started with a minimum amount for a given apartment of up to 100% of its value, which will make you the sole owner if you wanted to own the whole thing. If you have not done that before, at this stage, you need to complete the entire account registration process, and I'll show you that, including the KYC. You must sign the electronic preliminary shares purchase contract for the given real estate property, make payment for the smart contract to the smart contract address, and after collecting the full amount necessary to purchase a given real property, the smart contract closes the funding stage and sends the tokens that confirm your rights to the real estate property to the address that you indicated. Should the appropriate amount not be collected, money is returned to the owner. So 5 steps, but read about this, right? Who buys real estate property, the secondary market, the entire ecosystem, right? So this is what I like. I really, really, really enjoy when a project is able to put things into a very simple graph, right? So you register, you go TERRALAND, you do all the steps, and this is the full circle of this ecosystem. Easy, clean, simple to understand, and that's what I like about projects, right? When they're simple to understand and clean like this, it all makes sense, and it's just a matter of time before people catch on to how good this is. So then you got the native token, the TLAN token, and how that works. You've got the tokenomics on here, all transparent. You can see everything, how much is the total supply, who the founders are, what they're about. And it actually, like for a white paper, it's nice to see that they've actually put in a little bio of each one of them. The development perspectives, like how do they go about selecting them, and then the partners involved already, and I'm sure that there will be many more, and the roadmap, right? And I'll come back to the roadmap in a few moments. Telegram, already 4,267 people, 298 of them online right now. Make sure that you check it out. From the token perspective, there is more information as well when you go terraland.io/tland-token. You can actually go through and, understand a little bit more through this page as well. In your research for the project, make sure to go through all the founders and everyone that's on here. Make sure that you research them, that you understand who they are, what they're up to, how they work. It's very, very important to do that. Now, from a social media perspective, make sure to follow and alarm bell the official Twitter account, the Telegram account, to stay up to date with how this works and what it's all about. Already 24,500 people follow it, and it's really, really interesting. 5 hours ago, something occurred, which I'll show you in a moment. And from a weekly gainers perspective on the Terra ecosystem, now we know Terra has been tearing it up in the market right now, but in the weekly gainers, you can see here that TLand was actually went up by 32.71%. I believe this was from a couple of weeks ago, but it just goes to show, the Terra ecosystem is growing. Huge fan of the Terra ecosystem, by the way. And, to see one of the projects being TLand that gained that particular week 32.71% is huge, right? And Terra is an incredible blockchain. Now, a couple of hours ago, it was the first 8 hour of the historic real estate building via the USDT has passed. We'd like to thank all of those that have supported us through the TerraLand project. Some raw data, 21% of funds collected, 79,917 tokens sold, 24% of top 100 LP and top 50 SAS have joined the the Pulpi. Now, the the Pulpi is one of the properties that is available that you can actually check out through the investment page. There it is right there. That's the one, 22% already funded. Like that's seriously cool, right? That is awesome. So you can see here the minimal investment is 300 tokens, 1 token price, 1 USDT, total price of the property, the estimated returns, the timing of dividend is monthly, fundraising ends on the 6th of January, and total tokens available. So 22% has already happened on this. And that there is really, really, really cool. So you can see an overview, the developer, in general, what's going on, what is happening with it. And you can actually get the brochure of the investment property. Now, when you look at the brochure, here it is, right? So you can see here, it's a 9-page document, explaining what the actual resort is, how it works, how the real estate is, what the properties are going to look like, all the plans, all the information on it as well. So like I said, I really, really, really like where they're going with this. And I think it's really, really exciting that blockchain has arrived to a model like this. And I think it's going to disrupt a lot of things. Now, when you are on the home page, if you do want to actually register, you click on the sign up button. It takes you to the registration page. You put your email password, confirm your password, then you move to the next steps, address, and then you start to confirm your KYC. So they're the steps that you take, and then you move forward to obviously, looking at the properties, which one do you want to be in, how's that going to work. I mean, this tower in London looks absolutely incredible, right? And what I love about technology and blockchain is going to allow more people than ever to get into these things, right? So in Spain, 2, in Cyprus, you got 1. You've got some more in Spain, the Dominion Republic, of course, in London, Cyprus, more things in Spain. It's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow this system. So the tokenomics, to me, makes sense. The project makes sense. It's gaining traction out there in the market. Do your research on it. I did. And if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and look forward to see you on the next one.